First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this your brother Dawaba from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you with a little lesson. And as you well, you know what? Let me get to the one point. You know, the beloved elder apostle Tahar coined the phrase this year, the hopeful year of deliverance, for our deliverance and the destruction and judgment of Esau. So it's the hopeful year of our deliverance and the destruction and judgment of Esau. So that's that's the phrase for this year, 2025. And the beloved elder apostle Tahar coined that phrase, earlier. But with that being said, we see shit is already popping off, man. Let's take a look. New Orleans already had some guy plow into about a crowd of people. And on this one, he killed 15. Now, earlier, they said it was 10. But this report that I got, which came out about 31 minutes ago, said it was 15. And I'm finna let it play. But, with that, as you see, it's the channel is News 19 WLTX. And this is in New Orleans. And it says, man slams truck into crowd in New Orleans, killing at least 15 people. And then I'm going to play another one because if anyone else knows, I think in Las Vegas, a cyber truck or explosion by a truck was by the Trump Tower. And I'll let that play also. But we sit up here and see that this year is starting off, man. It's starting off with a bang already. So with that, man, I'm going to let these few, it's about maybe 3 minutes and a half, maybe 4 minutes of 2 video clips play, and I'm gonna grab a few scriptures.
Tonight, New Orleans is in mourning after starting off the new year with a fatal attack. Reports say a vehicle raced into a crowd of New Orleans early on New Year's Day, killing 15 people and injuring several others in what the FBI is investigating as an act of terrorism. The FBI says the driver of the vehicle was killed in a firefight with the police around 3:15 this morning along Bourbon Street in the city's bustling French Quarter following the attack. New Orleans police say after the vehicle came to a stop, the driver then emerged from the truck and then started shooting at the officers. 2 officers were shot but now are in stable condition. At a news conference earlier today, New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell described the killings as a terrorist attack, and the city's police chief says that it was clearly intentional.
We are committed, no doubt, to uncovering all details surrounding this tragedy. And we are taking every necessary step to put even more safety procedures in place, especially given the nature of the investigation. New Orleans is a world-class city. And I can say that I've heard from world leaders all this morning and up until now, in addition to my brother and sister mayors across this country. They're calling, they're responding, and they're standing with the city of New Orleans. And what they always say and want me to reiterate, they understand the resilience of this community. And we're strong in that regard, and I will say second to none.
And due to the New Orleans French Quarter attack, the Sugar Bowl that's set for the UGA in Notre Dame has been postponed until tomorrow.
So that's the
Shaq,
first
I'm
one
telling you, DraftKings is the best.
And the other one I want to sit up here and get is the one that's Cybertruck. Here it is.
I need to make sure my writing is top notch as a business professional. Let's
be
be real, grammar mistakes and typos slip through the cracks, especially when...
My name is Kevin McMahill. I'm the sheriff of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. At 8:40 a.m. Las Vegas time, we received a report of an explosion and a fire at the Trump Towers, the iconic hotel that you see behind me. We were told that a 2024 Cybertruck pulled up to the front of the hotel, and in fact I can tell you it pulled right up to the glass entrance doors of the hotel. We saw that smoke start showing from the vehicle, and then a large explosion from the truck occurs. There is one deceased individual in the Cybertruck, and I don't know whether it's a male or female at this time. We are investigating a number of leads, and I'm not prepared to release any of that information to you just yet. I can tell you that there are 7 victims right now that sustained injuries from the explosion. All of those have been reported to me at this point as minor injuries. We'll continue to hope and pray for their immediate recovery. Also, we're very well aware of what has happened in New Orleans with the event that occurred there and the number of victims there and the additional IEDs. So as you can imagine, with an explosion here on our iconic Las Vegas Boulevard, we are taking all of the precautions that we need to take to keep our community safe.
All right, so there you have it. So here it is. You had so this is a YouTube channel, ABC News, and it says Cybertruck explosion at Trump Las Vegas hotel, probe as a possible act of terror. I think that says officials say, but either way it goes, as you see, they calling these 2 terrorist acts, and we already know what E is about to do. You know, I'm going to grab, there's 2 scriptures that's on my mind I'm about to grab, but I'm going to grab this particular one real quick before I grab those 2. And the scripture I'm about to grab is 2 Corinthians, because we know E, man. You know E is about to use these. We already know this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. You know, and we know these damn elites. We know these people about to use these so-called terrorist attacks as fuel for their NWO, as fuel for talking about, you know, needing social IDs and, you know, digital checks and all this other stuff, you know, and knowing everything else that they talking about coming in, talking about, you know. And if we have people that, you know, scan their retinas and all this other stuff, and this is just another catalyst for them to sit up here and bring in that New World Order. Another catalyst for them to sit up here and have more control. And guess what? You dumbass Americans going to give it to them. Yeah, this is our freedoms. This is our freedoms. And this is what they're going to use. You know, 15 people dead in that New Orleans thing. He got into a shootout and got killed by the cops. And now you're talking about this thing. The person who was in the truck died. And you know, you got a few other minor injuries from the explosion. All this already in the beginning of the year. Man, it's about to be an interesting year, man. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of these damn devil's devices. We're not ignorant of their deceit, their trickery, their lies, all the false stuff they use, even the real stuff that happens, because we understand that even with what you might call a false flag, there's going to be death, there's going to be destruction. But we understand that these devils will use anything and everything to their power to get what they want and to bring in what they want. And we understand that. And this devil is about to do that. You know, with that, I'm going to grab this real quick because we understand that this devil has a short period of time. This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. And who's the heavens? The heavens is the 1/3, the elect. You know, they're rejoicing right now because we understand that this devil is about to come with that hella wrath. And as soon as he come with that wrath, we understand that the kingdom is right behind it. It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down into you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. And with things like this that's happening with what they claiming to be terrorist acts, guess what? This is going to sit up here and be a catalyst. This is going to sit up here and be a drive for them to push that M to the O to the T to the B, for them to push that digital dollar, for them to push the digital system, for them to push that social network and everything else that they got going on. You know, I think earlier someone sit up here and said that they were doing the carbon thing, and I forgot what country it's in, but I know I looked at it a few days ago. I can't remember what country it is. You already know about the social network set up in China. You already know about Sweden and a few other places that already got truly the M to the O to the T to the B already truly almost fully functional in their countries. You know, it's just a matter of time before everything gets here. And stuff like this is going to bring it. This devil is going to come down with that great wrath. And things like this is going to bring it about, you know, because guess what? Total control. That's what they want. Total control. Point blank, period. And it's about to happen, you know. But the other thing I want to sit up here and bring out was, actually, and you know what? No, I'm going to go here first. Let me go here. Let me go to Luke chapter 12 and verse 49. This is actually what I want to start with earlier. This is Luke 12 and 49. I have come to send the fire on the earth, and what will it? And what will I if it be already kindled? And that's another thing I'm sitting up here thinking about. Here it is. When the Lord comes, it's going to already be trouble on the earth. It's going to be nothing but devastation, destruction, chaos, and stuff like this is just reining it in. You know, and the first thing when people hear the T word, the TERRORIST, as soon as people hear that, guess what? You know, it sends that fear over them, man. That fear. You know, oh, we losing our freedoms and everything. And guess what that does? You know, it puts people in that panic mode where they'll sit up here and give up everything. You know, you Americans are stupid, man. You know, in the other countries, I always sit up here and say that y'all, we live too comfortably over here. And you know, and then I'll sit up here and say, you know, yeah, I'm over here in America, but it's just in general what they say, you know, about Americans. You know, it's too comfortable over here. You think everything is a joke. You think everything is a gimme. You think everything is supposed to be served to you. I see it all the time when I'm out and about. But hey, that fire is about to be kindled. The Lord stood up here and said, I came to say not peace, but fire. And what it be if it already be kindled? So guess what? You know, when all this hell that's breaking news, all this stuff already in the beginning of the year, and you got what they call already 2T attacks. Already started. And death right behind it. You know, and everyone coming out with their talking points. You know, and it's funny. I was listening to all the news channels, and they were saying the same thing. It was almost verbatim, everything they said. There was a T attack, 10 people. It was almost verbatim in every one of them. I listened to 3 different reports earlier today, and it was almost verbatim in everything they said. Word for word. You know, it just lets you know, man, they use all this stuff, man. They use this. But it says, Luke 12 and 49, I'm come to send the fire on the earth, and what will I if it already be kindled? Hey, that fire is coming, man. The fire is here. It's just a matter of how engulfing them flames are about to be. How much more flames is about to be. How heavy that fire is going to be. This is Matthew 10, and this is just to back up Luke real quick. You know, I just want, think not that I'm come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. And this really just to back up that Luke 12 and 49. Hey, ain't no peace coming, man. Peace is over. Peace is over. You know. Now it's about to be wrath. Now these devils are coming. Not understanding that the Lord is putting them in a trick bag. You know. They sitting up here think they about to be gods, and they're about to sit up here and be, you know, a control of the planet forever and ever and ever and ever and all this other shit. They think they gods. They think they own everything. They think they're about to sit up here and be at peace. They think they're about to fill their bellies and enjoy shit. No, 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 no. No. No, you're about to get kicked right in your gut. Hard. You know, think not, and it's Matthew 10 and 34, think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. You know, and with all that stuff that's happening, it's about to be pure hell out here. Pure hell. You know, with what the beloved apostle coined phrase this year, man. And I'm praying every moment that we get delivered and this place goes down hard. I'm praying every minute, and every brother should be out there praying every minute that this place goes down hard, man, for the destruction of this place, for our deliverance. Because we tired of this dump, man. We tired of getting up every morning, going to work, whatever, you know, listening to dumb shit, looking at momos, you know. Can't enjoy our lives. Can't enjoy our children. Don't enjoy our women. Food is fucked up. Water is fucked up. Animals we can't enjoy. The beauty of nature we can't enjoy. This place, fuck this place. And people love it. You know? I'm ready to get up out of here, man. And I'm quite sure every brother is thinking the same. We ready to go. Get the fuck up out of this place. But before that happens, it's about to be a lot of hell that's going to come with it. You know, here, let me grab a few other scriptures. These scriptures on my mind, too. And we see the signs. This second Esdras 15. Second Esdras 15. And then 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. You know. But that word woe, that destruction is coming. Woe to the world. You know, all this stuff is coming, man. All this stuff is right behind each other. Everything is right behind each other. You know, the sedition among men and everything. All this stuff is coming. People just too blind to see it. You know, and stuff like I said that happened in New Orleans, the thing that happened in Las Vegas. All this stuff is just signs that are just building up to come. The destruction, the death, the chaos. You know, the new world order. You know, but before that new world order come, guess what? That destruction gotta come. That chaos gotta come. 2 Ezra 15 and 15. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and sword in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And you know, and that's the one thing that people don't understand, man. You know, these motherfucking attacks, man. These motherfuckers ain't caring. You know, now whether they stage, whether they real, whether they not, it doesn't matter. They're gonna be used. It doesn't matter. You know, they're going to be used. Sedition among men. Motherfuckers ain't caring, man. Police officers out here, you know, catching it. You know, people don't give a shit no more, man. Here it is, CEOs out here catching it. Motherfuckers quitting their jobs so they can get away from it. You know, probably quitting their jobs so they can go into hiding and shit. Going to their bunkers. And whatever else is happening. In 2 Ezra 15 and 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of the pride of the cities, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy the houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and great tribulation. And all this is coming, you know. All this is coming because that fire is being kindled. The fire is being kindled, and how it's being kindled by stuff like this that's happening in New Orleans, you know. And this devil is going to use all of it to bring in his new world order. He's going to use all of it. And with that happening, guess what? Fear, panic. You know, you got the preppers doing their thing. You got the fear people who are going to be fearful and is going to accept anything. And guess what? When you accept anything, guess what? You're going to accept that M to the O to the T to the B. Because you're going to want things to go back to the way you think they're going back to your little nice, comfortable living, which is nothing but a joke. Which is nothing but a charade, which is false and fake. It's a dream, just like George Carlin said. You know, you live an American dream, you got to be asleep to live it. And people are truly asleep. You know. But hey man, I was just sitting up. It was just something through the spirit, man. I'm sitting up here looking at this, going through all day, and I'm like, man, I'm hoping all this shit happens. I can't wait. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash, double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we're almost up out of here. So with that, I like to say Kwam Yasharella and Abba Babal and Anya Habatham Akim. Shalom.